Inevitably, some of the items that we thrift to resell online are not necessarily going to sell or might just take quite a while to sell. So I decided to take a look at all the items that I currently have listed on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari and pull all of the ones that I've had listed for at least a year, because at this point I kind of want to just decide if it was a bad buy or if it's just an item that's going to take a while to sell, because I did actually take a little bit more of an in-depth look at all of the items I've ever sold on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and for a second Depop, and I found that 6% of all of the items I've sold took at least 1 year to sell once I listed them. So I do know that some items can just take that long to sell. Essentially what these items are telling me once they've been listed for at least a year is that something might not be right, whether I have the price too high, whether it's just not a great style, not a great brand, not a great item in general, not enough demand. You know, there's a lot of reasons, but I want to take a look at these items and just kind of make some mental notes and then get these items moved out so that I can make room for some new and fresh inventory that hopefully will sell a little bit better. The first one is this ModCloth midi embroidered dress. It's a size 2X, which was one of the main reasons I wanted to grab it. I really like finding plus size items, especially if they are a really good style, and I thought this one was a good one, so I was kind of surprised to see this one still listed, not sold. This was a bins pickup, so didn't spend much on it, but I currently have it listed at $35, and I think on probably a majority of these I'm going to send out pretty intense offers. If they don't sell, then I will probably try to bring them to a consignment or buy sold trade store. Then if they don't take them, I'm probably just going to either keep them listed for a while longer or donate, kind of depending on the item. The next item is this Miu Miu cotton scoop neck sleeveless top. This one has been listed for 418 days. And again, this was another Goodwill Outlet bins pickup that I was so excited to find. And it's just such a simple item, plain white, no branding. I don't think it had enough going for it, and it's a size extra small. So whether that was a bad buy or just a slow mover, either way, it really hasn't sold. And it doesn't take up much room, luckily, so I'm probably just gonna hold on to it, but I need to, I think, just knock the price down and really try to get that moved out. Next up is this Eileen Fisher lamb's wool blend open front cardigan sweater. This one has been listed for 421 days, and it's a pretty heavy item, so I kind of want to get this one moved out. I think if it doesn't sell after this coming fall and winter, I'm probably going to really try to just knock the price way, way, way down, or bring it into consignor or buy sold trade, because I just want to make a little more room, and that's definitely a bigger, bulkier item. Next is this Free People high-rise straight leg jeans. I've said this before, but I have just not been having good luck selling straight leg jeans, so it might just be a style thing. The size is pretty decent, size 29, so I'm not really positive whether or not that was a bad buy or if it's just gonna take a while, but I think I'm just coming to find that straight leg jeans might not be the most on-trend style. Even though it's a step up from a skinny jean, it's still not quite maybe like loose enough, baggy enough for the current trends. So I am just, you know, a little disappointed to see that one still listed, but it's not too surprising, I guess. This next one I did think was going to be a pretty quick flip, so I am a little surprised to see it still listed over a year later. It's this pair of Alphalete athletic workout jogger track pants. And these luckily aren't taking up a ton of room, but I really thought this brand had a majorly huge following and thought these would go pretty quick. So interesting to see that they are still currently listed over a year later. This next one is this Soft Surroundings blazer jacket, and it's a 2X again. So that was really what was, you know, pulling me to get it. I remember being at the thrift store and I did spend almost $8 on this one. But I remember really trying to decide whether or not I should get it, just because Soft Surroundings is typically a brand that I like to get at the bins just for a lower cost of good. But I think this one might just be priced a bit too high. So maybe once I relist and knock that price down a good amount, it then might have a good chance of selling. But this one has been listed for 460 days. Next is this Urban Outfitters linen blend button front mini dress. This is super cute. And this was another Goodwill Outlet bins pickup, but this is one of those items that just hasn't sold. I don't think it's gotten a ton of attention, ton of interest. Could be an item that sells this summer, but if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to kind of reevaluate and make some decisions, but yeah, so far hasn't sold. Then we have this All Saints V-neck tank top, and this, I just think this isn't a very good style. All Saints is a brand that I do actually really like to sell, so probably just not the best style. Tank tops aren't the best category. You know, just probably doesn't have a ton going for it, but again, you never know, could sell. Some items do just take that long to sell, so we'll see. Okay, this next one I thought was so cute when I saw this at the bins. Definitely had no hesitation grabbing it. It's this vintage Blair 90s longline windbreaker jacket with some embroidery, and this is so adorable. So I might just need to figure out what I'm doing wrong with this one. I only have it priced at $25, and I think the style is really good. I honestly don't know why this one's not selling. So if you have any advice or input as to what I could do to help this one sell, any good keywords or anything to help this one out, because I think it's very cute and needs to sell. If not, I'm probably just going to keep it or give it to a friend or something, but I really like this one and thought it would sell a little quicker. Next is this pair of 7 for All Mankind Kimmy bootcut jeans. And isn't it funny how we just really specifically remember the items that we really mulled over when picking them up and just trying to decide whether or not to grab them? And it seems like a majority of the time those ones really don't sell. So maybe it's just good to follow your gut on those. But this is a pair I bought at the bins for a couple dollars, and I think I probably have them listed a little too high. So I don't know that they were a bad pickup. I think I might have just put them at a little bit too high of a price because it is a good style. So I am hopeful that they will sell, but I think I might need to just really bring the price down on those. Then this Athleta mesh detail workout leggings. These have not sold. Another bins pickup. Athleta is not a brand I personally love to sell. I haven't had great luck with it. So for me, that one was a bad buy, even though I only spent a couple dollars on it. But Athleta workout leggings, I don't know why, I just have never had great luck with. And then seeing that these are an extra small definitely does not help. Okay, this next item has been listed for 516 days. It's this Levi's pullover scoop neck sweater. This one, I don't know. I think the picture isn't great for this one, so maybe I could take a new cover photo. Probably should have left this one, but I did like the style on this one a lot, and I thought it had a pretty good chance of selling. Again, it's an extra small. I think people typically, not always, but probably typically like a little bit of a looser fitting sweater, and an extra small isn't going to be a loose fitting sweater on most people, so that could also be preventing that one from selling. But again, it's sometimes hard to say whether it was a bad buy or if it's just something I am doing that's not getting it to sell, or if it's just an item that is gonna take a while. It's hard to say. The next one that has not sold in well over a year is this Vince Pima Cotton Blend V-neck pullover top. This is one I probably just really happily threw in the cart at the bins because it's so lightweight and the brand is good, but it might just not be very exciting, not a great category. So potentially a bad buy on that one, but I don't know. Sometimes it surprises me how well an item does end up selling even such a long time later. Like, it can still sell for a pretty high sale price or full asking price, but it just can take a long time. So you never really know what's gonna happen. Okay, then the next item is a Goldie Sophie Crop high-rise jeans. And these were a skinnier leg, so could have just been not the best style, but yeah, hasn't sold. 520 days later. All right, then we have this Madewell Everett rib play pullover ribbed sweater. This one has a pretty good amount of pilling, and I do believe I used my sweater shaver on it, but I remember that one needing a little bit of work and probably just a not great Madewell style. There certainly was a time where I was much less picky with Madewell, and this could be one of those items, but yeah, hasn't sold. Next up is this T. Alexander Wang crew neck sweatshirt, and I am pretty confident I titled a YouTube video about how excited I was to find this item, yet here we are 536 days later and still in my inventory. Next up is this J. Crew drop shoulder wool blend pullover sweater. Hasn't sold, it's listed at $25. Not a bad item, might sell in the fall winter. I need to make sure I have that cross listed over on eBay. I tend to have better luck selling some of the mature brands on eBay, so I might need to just double check that I have it listed over there. Hopefully that one will sell, but so far it has not. All right, next up is this Pendleton houndstooth print high-rise wool trouser pants. And these pants, I definitely was excited to find Pendleton. And this was before I moved back to Portland, where Pendleton is much, much easier to come by. So when I saw this at the Goodwill bins in New Jersey, I was very excited, definitely picked it up, but it's not one of those Pendleton items that has a really classic Pendleton pattern or I guess just overall aesthetic. It just looked a little bit more of a vintage kind of an item, and I guess maybe I need to come up with better keywords. I might have better luck consigning those, but I don't know. Might not have been the best buy. By the way, if any of these items are anything you want, feel free to send me an aggressive offer on any of these and I will accept it, because these are items that I would love to get moved out. So if there's any that are catching your eye, please don't be shy on. Okay, the next item is this Rebecca Taylor embellished silk cashmere cardigan. Blah, blah, blah. The next item is this Rebecca Taylor embellished silk man, I need some water, hold on. Next up is this Rebecca Taylor embellished silk cashmere cardigan sweater. This one, I don't know. Let me know if you've had good luck selling Rebecca Taylor, because I've only found it maybe a couple times, and I remember it selling for way less than I expected on one particular item that was new with tags. So I think pre-owned, this brand really does not resell for much, but it's a very expensive brand. So that's just one of those that I guess might not hold its resale value very well. But please let me know down below if you have luck selling Rebecca Taylor pre-owned items and what you kind of expect the price point to be for those items. Then we have this C by Chloe denim mini dress. This one I found at the Goodwill outlet, and I know Chloe is a very expensive luxury brand. C by Chloe, I believe, is a diffusion line, a sub-brand, but definitely not one that is doing well for me, and potentially it could be the style, although I do think it's a decent style. Could also potentially, instead of having the cover photo be a stock photo, I could pick a new cover photo. Potentially that could help. Might just need to knock the price down. Could be priced too high. The next one that's taking quite a while, might sell after a long time, might not sell at all. It's this Title IX sleeveless speed racer dress. And this one, I had never picked up Title IX before. It was the first time. I hadn't even really seen it, but now I see it all the time. Probably I could just knock the price way down and hopefully get that moved out, but I don't think that's a brand that I'll probably pick up anymore unless it's a really good category or style, or I check comps and it's like phenomenal. Next is this Tory Burch crochet knit pullover sweater. This one I actually bought at a regular Goodwill for $10, so I'm hoping to at least make my money back on that one. I might have it priced a bit too high, and the fact that it's an extra small most likely is not helping that item. So probably just need to make a few adjustments, drop the price, hopefully get that one moved out. Tory Burch is a great brand. I've had very good luck selling that brand, and I thought this was a great style of an item. So I might just need to really make sure my price is right, you know, within the market. But it's been 556 days, so it's definitely taking a minute for the right buyer to come along. And I might just need to really help that item out a little more, figure out what I need to do to move it out. The next one I really am considering keeping because I think it is very cute, but it has not sold, and it's this Mara Hoffman off the shoulder ruffle top. This one was an exciting find because I had never found Mara Hoffman before. I know I had seen it on some BOLO lists, be on the lookout lists. The brand I know is sold at Nordstrom and some high-end retailers, and I was excited to find it, but it is not sold. Could just be the style, but I actually find this top so cute and perfect for summer. So there's a chance that if it doesn't sell pretty soon, I'm just gonna pull it and keep it for myself. The next one is an Aerie pullover balloon sleeve crew neck. I really feel like Aerie does sell for me. It normally does not take this long, so might just need to continue to relist it every so often. The price is fine. That's just one of those items that can usually do pretty decently, but 583 days later, and I'm still holding on to it. So something needs to give here because I do not want to hold on to all of these items any longer. All right, next is this pair of Everlane The Day ballet flats, and it's a great style. Ballet core has been having a moment for a while now, but they are a little beat, a little worn. The condition wasn't great. I really think I should have left them because of that. but knowing the whole ballet core aesthetic was very in, and Everlane can be a good brand to resell, those were definitely factors that were trumping the fact that the condition wasn't very good. In reality, I really should have paid more attention to the condition or put more weight on that factor, but no regrets. Here we are 600 days later, and I'm just going to have to try to get those moved out at a very, very low price or donate them in the end. Then this pair of Free People Movement You're a Peach leggings have not sold, and I'm thinking partially it's the color. I feel like black leggings just seem to do the best for me, at least. Let me know if you feel the same way or if you have good luck selling colorful leggings, because I just don't. And then they are a size extra small. Could be another reason they have not sold. Not a lot of people looking for them, but they've been listed for 637 days. So I think that one, more so than a slow mover, can be categorized as a bad buy. Next up is this J. Crew ribbed mock neck sweater with gold buttons. This one, I think I might need to take a better cover photo for this one, but otherwise, I think, again, like I said about the other J. Crew piece, I do need to make sure I have this cross-listed over onto eBay. Might do better over there, but this is one of the items I've had for the longest in my inventory, and I would love to see it go. Then another Free People Movement item, which is a little surprising to see because sometimes Free People Movement can do pretty well for me, but this is a Free People Movement racerback tank top that was new with tags, and the new with tags aspect really made me want to grab this item, yet I think it's just such a, I don't know, I guess not very substantial category, being a racerback tank top, cropped, just very simple item, and there's a good chance I'm going to bring this into Plato's Closet or something and just see if they'll take it, give me a few dollars, and hopefully at least make my money back on that. I spent $360 on that originally, but it's been 756 days, so people are not rushing to buy this item, that is for sure. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if nothing else, hopefully it was just a good reminder that some items just take a long time to sell or will not sell at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.